right. It is so nice to be joining you guys on another Monday. So, this is our Monday spotlight, and it's become a pretty cool opportunity to share with people. And just welcome. It's our weekly check in, and I'm Cindy, and I'm here for just another one of those insightful sneak peeks from the personalized strategy sessions that we utilize in the self expansion experience and in our Mind Moments community. So each week, we like to explore valuable tips and strategies. And all of these are designed to help do three things: enhance your mindset, foster growth, and help you achieve your goals. So I would love for you to interact with this conversation today. Let me know why you're a member of the Essentials for Peace and Balance community, or why you're a member of the Mind Moments community. Is it for mindset? Is it to foster your personal or professional growth? Or is it to help you achieve all your goals? Or maybe it's a little bit of all three of those. I hope so, because life is really kind of an opportunity for us to merge lots of different things together and create something that's beautiful and thought provoking and really centered about what matters most to us. So, first of all, today for this chat, we're going to be talking about self awareness. Now, I have a question for you, and you can share in the comments or just think about it. I'd like to know, have you ever taken the time to just really pause? I mean, really pause and think about your thoughts and feelings. So I'd like for you to put that in the comments, an R, if you have taken time to really, really deep down do that. And then I'd also like to invite you to put an N if really not lately or not in a very long time. So you can type an N in there and let us know. Do a little bit of self check-in right there. And if it's not something you want to share openly, no worries. We're not wanting to put you on the spot by any means. But self awareness is really about understanding your own thoughts, your emotions, your behaviors. And sometimes when our thoughts, emotions, or behaviors take us astray, what do you do? That's where that self awareness piece comes in. Developing your self awareness can really be a game changer. And so I want to share with you today, during this short little spotlight, a fun activity that you can try today. And it's called the Mind and Mood Manifesto. And it just takes you about 5 minutes to really jot down whatever's coming to mind. And there's no judgment at all, just let it flow. So if you're watching right now live, you can do this at the end. But if you're one of those people who's catching the replay, then you can stop the recording right now and give it a shot. I want you to just set a timer for 5 minutes, do a brain dump, and it's your mind and mood manifesto, and just jot down anything that comes to mind. There's really no agenda there. Just jot it down and see how it makes you feel. And feel free to share with us if you feel so led to do that. Now, I want to shift now to focus a little bit on connection. So, this spotlight is on self awareness and connection. And when I talk about connection, I'm talking about building a meaningful relationship with yourself and with others, of course, and feeling a true sense of belonging. That's what I talk about. And that's what I mean when I talk about connections in this group or in a coaching call. How many of you enjoy connecting with others? If you are one of those people that are really just very outgoing, you enjoy connecting with others in a variety of ways, you enjoy being out and going to, some of these festivities that are out and about where they have music and, just outdoor events, concerts, and things like that, type an O because that's you and you love that and you really get hyped up about that. Because there's sometimes people who, like me, are not necessarily into all of that excitement and the things that go on when you're out and about. We kind of like things to be more quiet, maybe more laid back. I don't know. I enjoy camping. So that's kind of where I'm coming from on that. I would much rather be spending a nice, quiet weekend at the campground, hanging out by the water, maybe floating on my raft, doing some devotions out there on the beach. That's my way of connecting. It's more of a quiet, gentle connection and not as outgoing. Although I do really enjoy meeting with my clients and members in our Mind Moments community. It is probably the best opportunity for connection that I get throughout the month are those weekly sessions. So let's talk about another activity. We first talked about uh, the Mind and Mood Manifesto, 5-minute quick activity. Here's another activity that you can try, and I'm calling it the Connection Challenge. And it's really just about reaching out to someone that you haven't talked to in a long while and ask them how they're doing. It could be a friend, a family member, a colleague, even some of your grandkids, nieces, nephews, whoever you want to reach out. Take some time this week to spread some positive vibes. If you're a person who is outgoing and who enjoys those connections and they really just light you up, this might come really easy for you. If you're someone who's not as excited about, these connections, then it might take a little bit of practice. I know this morning I reached out to a few people in Messenger, checked in, see how their weekend went, and I enjoy doing that, and especially when they come back and they share, how they're doing. So that's your two little quick check-in activities for yourself for this week: the Mind Mood Manifesto, and the challenge for you to connect with someone and just reach out, do a little bit of connecting. So it really gives you an opportunity. These two activities give you an opportunity to connect with yourself and your self-awareness, because each of those require you to do a little bit of thinking, a little bit of planning, a little bit of figuring out, what are your goals for yourself in the next few days? Not long-term goals, just those short daily goals that keep us going. Now, this is the most exciting part. And before I wrap up this little check-in that I like to do on Mondays, I want to tell you something special that we are going to be enjoying in our next Rethink Strategy session that we have in our Mind Moments membership. I'm going to be leading the members through a body scan exercise, and we're going to be using some incredible hand pan music in the background. So I'd like to poll you guys. How many of you like or have heard of handpan music? Let me know if you've heard about that. Those of you that are watching, those of you that are maybe catching the replay, are you familiar with handpan music? And secondly, how about doing a body scan? Is that something that you have done recently, that you do regularly, or is it something that you've never even heard of? And that's perfectly okay, any which way you look at it. So, but think about, if you're familiar with handpan music and you're familiar with what a body scan is, what would it be like to put the two together, to experience them together? I don't know about you, but it's really kind of an incredible experience. And so I would like to share with you a little bit of the music I'm going to be using in our upcoming strategy session that we have. We have one tomorrow. We do it Tuesdays and Fridays. So I want to share with you this some of this hand pan music. It's going to be really an exciting process. And every week, when we get together in our strategy sessions, we do some type of a calming meditation or breathwork exercise to kind of help us connect with ourselves and to kind of tap into that inner peace. And so, like I said, this coming week, we're going to be using a little bit of hand pan music. So I am going to share my screen and my sound so that I can share with you some of that hand pan music. Mm. So what do you think about that? Isn't that something? Thought it was beautiful. And I felt inspired to use it doing one of our exercises this coming week in our Mind Moments community. So let me know your thoughts on that one. And then as we wind up our chat today, I want to just thank you for being here, for taking the time to listen. And I'm honored that you've joined us this week for the Mind Moments Spotlight. And if you'd like to join us or learn more about our Mind Moments community, I'll be sharing the link in the comments and in the show notes because this is going to be uploaded onto YouTube so that you can check out all the details. And as we finish here, I want to tell you about this week's email resource. So each week, I also send out an email resource for those people who join us for the spotlights for the Mind Moment Spotlights. And this week, I'm going to send you something that can help give you a little bit of a positive boost. It's called the 7 Days of Spiritual Renewal. And this is an activity that features daily affirmations, some Bible verses, and some essential oil recommendations that'll help enhance your well being. So this copy is this week's free resource. And so to make sure that you get it, just make sure I have your email address. And if you'd like to dive in a little deeper about some of the practices that we've talked about, feel free to join me for a one-on-one expansion session. It doesn't cost anything. There's no pressure. It's just getting together to explore some personalized strategies in a way that might heighten your awareness and just help you with making those inner connections that you want to make, tapping into that peace that's already there, although sometimes it likes to hide on us. And it happens through daily activities and responsibilities and things that kind of overshadow that peace. And so I'd love to chat with you on how we can kind of clear away all that murkiness and get you back in touch with that inner peace. So, whether you're a part of our paid membership or you're just exploring these spotlight sessions with me in the Mind Moments community, remember that each of these practices are designed to inspire and empower you towards that lasting inner peace and purpose that I talk about all the time. And for those of you who might be watching the recording on YouTube, if you haven't already done so, join us in our vibrant Facebook community. It's really the perfect place to connect with people who are peace and balance seekers, just like you. So you can join us, share your journey, and get that extra dose of inspiration and support that can keep you going along the way. So to each and every one of you that have joined me, whether live or on the replay, thank you sincerely from the bottom of my heart. I hope you found these insights helpful and the activities as you work through them. I hope they're fun for you. You know, they help kind of spark a little bit of excitement in your Monday. So if you have any questions, you want to share your experiences, feel free to comment here. Feel free to reach out to me. And don't forget to subscribe so that you can get all the updated content that we do in these My Moments spotlights. So those people who register get weekly reminders and the complimentary resource that I talked about right in your inbox. So I'll put the links below so that you can just click and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And don't forget, these spotlight sessions are every Monday at noon Eastern Time. So let's continue embracing every single moment and making them count. Thanks again for being here, and we will talk to you next time.